What's good, YouTube? Man, Steel here, and the deck and gameplay in today's video will come directly from my live stream on Twitch, where we managed to go 18 and 10 to climb up 80 points in the rankings with a 64% win rate. As you can see, that puts me currently at 275 with a goal of finishing in the top 100 this season, very much alive. And I believe the deck that I'm currently using is going to play a big part in not only me potentially reaching that goal, but also in helping y'all reach whatever your goal is, whether that is to reach Ultra Ball, maybe Master Ball, or just simply having fun. This deck is great for literally any level of competition, as its combination of consistency, power, and like versatility is one of the things that I've very much grown to like admire or enjoy about the deck. With that said, I'd like y'all to consider subscribing, as we post all things Pokemon Pocket on this channel, and there's a lot more to come before the end of the season. Also, if you would like to interact with me and chat directly throughout my ranked climb, consider following me on Twitch, as I stream there weekdays starting like around 11 p.m. Eastern. So that about does it for introductions. Let's go right into the card by card. So doing a quick card by card, we got one Kartana, double Pheromosa, double Buzzwole, double Celesteela, one red card, two Pokeball, two Leaf Cape, two Research, two Lusamine, one Erica, one Cyrus, one Mars, one Guzma. As far as like the Pokemon lineup, it's basically the standard list, except or you could either find it that we're playing an extra Pheromosa or that we added Kartana. I think it's very common for people to be playing the 6 basics. However, I felt like that 7th one helped a lot, whether it was in the Oricorio matchup or because I believe Pheromosa is a lot stronger in the mirror, but you still want Kartana for other matchups. At least that's the mentality that I used when running this list. Another difference, or I guess something that changes from deck to deck in when it comes to Buzzwole, is that I did opt to double Leaf Cape rather than the one helmet, one cape. Giant Cape, because when it comes to the mirror match, I do believe Leaf Cape is stronger. And as you can see from my list, or at least the gameplay, at least in my current situation, like where I'm at in ranked, it's a lot of mirror matches, right? So I want to like make sure my deck is first and foremost focused for the matchup that we're going to see the most, and then has enough tools or adaptability to deal with the other matchups in the format. When it comes to supporters, we are playing a bunch of one-offs in the sense of Erica, Cyrus, Mars, and Guzma. Cards that you could try to fit in, whether that's by cutting the Pheromosa or by... Actually, I was about to say you could cut Lusamine too. I know earlier builds in the format were using only one Lusamine. I believe the second Lusamine, or just having two Lusamines, is very important. Not only because having two makes it more likely that you see one at all. There's many times where having that second one closes out games or gives you an advantage that your opponent is not like prepared for or geared to deal with. So if anything, the flex spots or the things that you might consider rearranging is either the one Kartana or the second Pheromosa. Although if you are going to cut one, I would consider the Pheromosa. Kartana is really good against Oricorio. And then I guess either red card or Mars, you would switch one or the other, as I guess those are the only cases of like redundancy. Although I do feel it's very important for red card and Mars, not only in the mirror match where Buzzwole players tend to hold their cards in hand, whether it's trying to have a Buzzwole dodge early Pheromosa damage, or some of your worst matchups just have to depend on seeing their rare candy or their evolution line. So being able to red card them and then later Mars is huge, as you consistently or constantly are affecting their hand and disrupting any potential plays they might have. Yes, it could backfire and they see the cards they want. If you want a more in-depth like explanation or reasoning behind how or why I use red card and Mars, I actually made a separate video on that. I'll put it in the description down below, maybe even a time card. As to what you could do with the extra space in the deck, depending on what you cut, you could add Sabrina, you could add a second Cyrus, a second Erica. I've seen people play a third tool. That's usually when they're playing like double Rocky Helmet or Cape, or they're playing 1-1-1, like one Leaf Cape, one Giant Cape, and then one Rocky Helmet. All of these cards are like viable. I just felt like this was the deck that for me worked the most. It was the most consistent. It had the most answers, and versatility is what I value a lot more than almost like completely. I don't gear myself to have like a blowout matchup versus certain decks. I'd much rather have a deck that could kind of adapt or has the ability to deal with whatever's in the other side in front of me. And I truly believe this list does that perfectly. As far as the in and outs of how to play the deck, there's only so much words could say. That's why I add gameplay to the end of each of my videos, as you could visually see everything that the deck is supposed to do in certain situations, how you want to start the board, what cards you keep in hand, what do you commit to the board. All of that comes through practice and just visualization, whether it's watching somebody else do it or doing it yourself. As always, feel free to ask any questions, whether it's about the deck or about the game, down in the description below, and I'll answer it as soon as I see it. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Best of luck using the deck yourselves, and above all else, stay pro. I guess the benefit of online is that I get to like air it out. I don't have to like hold the L's with me. Okay, lead Charmander. I didn't see where we're going, first or second. Okay, they went first. Yeah, that's fair. Online makes it so much more interactive. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm losing, but at least I get to like talk it out with y'all. Hey, yo. There's ants and then there's roaches. Let's keep working. Thank you, Neckbeard with the Prime. As for the audio that pops up when somebody subscribes, welcome to the anthill, I guess. That used to be a thing when I was doing Nuzlocks. That audio is from a huddle, from an Eagles huddle. And bro, that guy was spitting like, let's be ants, blah, 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 and like everybody was looking around like, what did this guy just say? And it became an inside joke with my boy from Philly. And then just became the audio for my subscriptions. And you're just part of the anthill now. It is what it is. I think we have to Mars. If they get the rare candy and all that, like, it is what it is. That's wholesome. Yeah. It's also like, if you listen to what he's saying, it's like, what in the world is man? Because it says there's two types of people in this world. There's ants and there's roaches. When the lights come on, only one of them runs. Let's be ants. Let's keep working. Interesting. They stayed in with the Charmander. Celesteela would be great here. Well, we know that they didn't grab Null off the Gladion. Because they would have put it down. We have no reason to put Cape down. Although technically, let's say they have Cyrus. Charmander could take down Kartana. So let's play around that. Because Kartana is our out to the Charmander. We're just hoping for no rare candy, of course. This is how it feels when an opponent top decks Celesteela like all the time, right? All those Greninja games where where they kept top decking it against us, and we were mad. You know, this is okay. This is okay because we have Lusamine, and we have, as long as they don't find Lily, we have enough to like do some real damage to this Charizard before like it matters, right? Red card is terrible. Their hand is pretty much garbage. We do need to find Buzzwole though, like real talk. A Lily does make things basically impossible, but now they have Null, but that's irrelevant. It comes down to, if they don't have Lily here, we just need a top deck Buzzwole. No, we have a Pokeball and 2 Buzzwoles out of like what, 9 cards? Hold on, before I draw, I want to see what the yeah. So it's a 33% chance that we just win the game outright. That's rough. They decided to hold Null. They didn't use Lily. So I'm going to put them on... They don't have it. Not yet anyways. You know what? Double heads beats Lily. And if they don't have Lily, Pheromosa wins. Who needs Buzzwole? Let's go. if after waiting for opponent they just activate Lily and swing, it does come down to a second coin flip, but or we could still drop Buzzwole, but the fact that they're waiting for opponent, I'm assuming they don't have it. Oh wait, they're back, they're back, they're back. And the best part about doing it the way we did is that Pheromosa could reach it even like they can't retreat into anything. Had we attacked with Pheromosa and put them in range, they could have backed out to null and then tried something crazy or something. Let's go. Going first against fire. If they have null outright, we're actually no. Celesteela kind of like doesn't care for null. Like it'll tank hits as long as it needs to. Let's look for Buzzwole. There he is. And Pheromosa, that's a pretty good hand. And we'll cape. And we'll hold red card for next turn. Because right now he can't evolve or nothing. He hasn't searched. Nothing has. They haven't done anything. Alright, Pokeball. Oh, it's Blacephalon. Okay. That kind of changes things, but not really. It just makes going... excuse me. It just makes going first that much worse, right? Like, red card feels bad here, too. Like they searched and they put that down... I almost want a red card just so that I don't have it in my hand. It's crazy the difference, like, that going first or second, like, how much it matters in these matchups. Better start building up Blacephalon or something. Okay, they got both Silvally. And they got... Oh, let's just swing for 100. I'm like, why would they use Leaf now? Like... My eyes like genuinely confused. We don't have much of a choice. It's like not our... Like, obviously not ideal, but... The good thing is that they can't Guzma and Lusamine in the same like breath. But this is about to hurt. And if they don't have... They could definitely Lusamine now. I got scared when you hovered over retreat for a second. My bad, my bad. Hopefully we have Lusamine. like off the top. And even then, it's like, yeah, no, that's nothing. Healing here doesn't do anything for us. Mars doesn't do anything. Cyrus doesn't do anything. I kind of want to put Leaf Cape down to play around like a Sabrina. So that's what I'm going to do. Actually, no, because Sabrina, I'll just send out Celesteela. Maybe they don't have a supporter. Copium. What a supporter. Surely we'll draw Lusamine now. It's just a 50-50. Well, we got her. Will it be enough to win? Probably not. We lose to so many cards. We lose to Guzma. We lose to Cyrus. We lose to Sabrina. All cards this deck plays. Things we don't lose to. Another Lusamine. Rocky Helmet. Gladion. Also cards this deck plays. Their hand could literally be either one of the three that I just missed. Okay. In before the random repel. I think we're good, right? We're good. That's just game, right? We just Erica and punch it. Even if, yeah, otherwise we could have just swap into the other Buzzwole. All right, that game honestly felt like we were losing until we weren't, but we'll take it. All right, so it's a mirror match. We are going first. There's no need to put both of them down. Beaten by the scrolls of Buzzwole. For real, Buzzwole was like, I don't even need to pull up for this one. Celesteela is a card that make one person feel lucky and the other unlucky. I've been on the unlucky end of that so many times. If the VOD's still up from like a few streams ago, I started like 3-0 with Greninja, and then I quickly went like 3-3 because of Celesteela coin flips. Okay, that's probably ideal for us, unless they find the other one. Alright, we got our own Buzzwole. Can we find Celesteela? We cannot. Okay, I kind of don't want to drop Buzzwole. I just got a Lycanroc. I also have a Lycanroc EX. Like the rainbow one. I had that one before I pulled the actual EX to complete the diamond, like all the diamond cards in the pack. I low-key don't want to put the Buzzwole, but we got two Buzzwoles. No, I'm gonna play the... I might regret this, clearly, if I get red carded, whatever, but... I think that's the correct play, or at least that's the play the pros do. You see, now with Erica, I feel a little bit more confident doing this. And because we have Lusamine, I'm willing to tag him. But yeah, Lycanroc, the best thing that Lycanroc EX has going for it is that Rockruff searches it. And that's where it ends. If it was a 2-attack Pokemon, honestly seeing Guzma early is great because we could easily just draw the second one. Oof, Cape here. It's enticing to Cape here, but they don't have, like, they haven't played any of the mini-me's. And I honestly think it's like benefiting us. Lycanroc is stronger Magnezone with no self-ramp stage 1. So essentially worse. Yeah, I was about to say that self-ramp is like what makes Magnezone playable. Not only self-ramp, it's self-ramp from the bench. Like, it's not even like it's just back there doing its thing. It's like, you do you. Don't worry about it. I got me. And later, it just comes in and just... Magnezone is quite the card. Alright, let's see what they decide to do. Alright, so this red card is going to work to hopefully get rid of their obvious Buzzwole Lusamine play that they have in hand. Or if we draw... No, because we have to use Lusamine, so... We just gotta hope to red card them. Or draw Cape. Cape also helps. We need to find Celesteela, but other than that... If they don't find Lusamine, then the Celesteela play is not that detrimental, I guess. Spend your whole time charging Lycanroc, and when it's charged, you can't charge no one else if Lycanroc you're cooked. Yeah, Magneton is broken, and it's been broken since like the beginning. Since like, well, no, since literally, like, obviously didn't see too much. Did they draw the Lusamine? Okay, so far so good. Celesteela's fine. Pheromosa's fine. Oof. I think no, they won't play double Guzma, so I think we're safe to research first in hopes to find. You with Erica? What am I afraid of? They already used Guzma. I think we need to find the. We need to find Celesteela so that we could get like apply pressure. Or not. So we gotta punch and hope that they don't have Erica. We need Cyrus. Yeah, Cyrus. Oh, finding Cyrus would have been good too, but although if they don't have healing, everything in on their board is in lethal range. Okay, so that's no to the healing. At best, they could have a cape, and we have Guzma for that. We already answered that question. And they can't lose to me. Wait, we're fine. Never mind, we gotta draw into it. We gotta draw back into the Guzma. Okay, we got Cyrus. Alright, we're good. GG's. That's 16 and 10. Yeah, no, we got way too far ahead. The red card taking away the obvious Lusamine from their hand is what basically won us the game there. You're not counting the Judy win? Maybe it might be. Jody. Is it another mirror? I didn't see the. Oh no, it's dark. No reason not to put Celesteela out first. They got Nihilego off the rip, which is probably best case scenario for us. Let's research into Pokeball to try to find the good rush, the good luck coming into play. Alright, let's find Buzzwole off of this Pokeball. Buzzwole, no. Alright, let's put down Kartana. Technically we could put down Pheromosa, but you know what, let's put Cape. If they wanna Guzma that early, I'll take it. Actually, you know what, yeah, let's put down both of them. And then the last slot goes for Buzzwole. And just pass here. Pokeball. Giratina, Poison Barb. That's annoying. But you see, if we were to draw Buzzwole, yeah, Darktina's again. Yeah, for sure, Darktina again. If we were to draw Buzzwole, I would just ignore everything that's happening on the board and just build them up. Or never mind, just draw Guzma. That works too. AJ once again calling the exact supporter that I'm about to draw off the top. And this time we have it in our bag, the MTG play of swapping. That's a bluff energy. They're never attacking us if we Mosa and pretend we have Osiris. We do have research next turn, so the chances that we find the card we're looking for is a lot higher. Yeah, you have to assume they're charging... Oh no, they're going to go for the attack. They don't know that MTG showed me the way out of this. I need MTG to teach me the way, Squall to give me the good luck, and AJ to call everything that I'm going to draw. I'm never playing on stream again without y'all three combined. Granted, we're not charging Buzzwole this turn, but because we're going to do the play, but still. We have the Lusamine. We have Cyrus now. We're going to red card them too. No, yeah, we were playing Buzz. I'm just saying that the energy's not going towards him. The reason I held them is I like to do all my plays after any research or Pokeballs that I do, so they don't necessarily have knowledge of what we could potentially have. Erica would be pretty good off the top. Granted, if they try to go for some kind of Guzma play, they make Buzzwole alive because we already have one energy in the drop. I think we just Mosa, right? Because we have Lusamine in hand. The issue is that I can't Pheromosa and attack. Like, they're not going to kill the Pheromosa, and Buzzwole's not going to be there. No, I'm going to attack with... If we attack and Lusamine, that's a win condition? Yeah. The question is, should I Cape to lower the hand size? Probably. Even if they Guzma. If they Guzma, that means they're not PCLing. Yeah, but they have 0 points, so even if they heal, we could easily just go Pheromosa after the fact. Like, if we were down to 1 point, then it would be different, but... Yep. Leaf, technically... Actually, no. They have to leaf into the other Giratina. Because we one-shot both Darkrai's. So we just Lusamine, tag with Giratina. We have the 2 energies already, right? No, I mean like, if Pheromosa, I mean. And that way we have Cyrus wins either way. And that way we have 2 Cyrus targets. Yeah, they could Mars us. But both of their attackers get 1 hit by... I think the... Actually, I guess it didn't really matter which one to tag, but... Because realistically, they're both like... They both get knocked out. They both get 1 shot, but... If they don't Mars, they have no win condition. Also, if they don't have Leaf, they can't even get out. This is game. Even if they Mars us, they have to like charge this Giratina 1 time. Then, if they do that, then this Giratina is never gonna attack us. I just realized this guy's name's Greninja. Are you allowed to have the same username as somebody else? Or once you take it, that's yours? If they just like day 1 got Greninja as their name and nobody else could get it, that's pretty fire. Nice, so GG's. You don't know about the name thing? Yeah, that's fair. GG's.